When constructing any aircraft, we must strike a balance of weight and durability. At takeoff, this wing must lift a 150-ton vehicle into the air without braking. Before any commercial airplane gets a green light, the pre-production models undergo extensive tests. In our country, they are conducted at TsAGI, the Central Institute of Aerodynamics. It has been operating for almost 100 years, and every single plane constructed in our country went through its laboratories and test benches. There are over 60 gas dynamics facility wind tunnels which help simulate the flight conditions at speeds ranging from 32 feet to 5 miles per second. The T101 vertical wind tunnel is one of the largest in the world. Its width is 78 feet and the engine power here is 30 megawatts. You can tap out a whole life-size fighter plane in here. By the way, the concept of the wind tunnel was tested by the Wright brothers in the process of the Flyer 1 designing, and it almost hasn't changed since. The model is mounted on the scale that accurately measures the resulting buoyancy at different positions of the aircraft. These data are useful for aircraft design. Vertical wind tunnels allow determining how the vehicle behaves in supercritical flight modes. For example, like falling into a spin. This is also a mandatory part of the research. Besides the aerodynamics testing of new aircraft, scientists at TsAGI study the structural toughness. This is especially important when it comes to new materials.
There's decade-long, long-term statistics when it comes to aluminum, steel, or titanium that confirms their properties, confirms the effectiveness of these materials in the structure, which we don't have for composite materials yet. The main thing is to ensure the flight safety. We performed power tests and stiffness tests on sample models and full-scale structures for 6 years. That means that there was a large-scale test of the structure, and the research was conducted on materials to make sure that an aircraft with such wings would actually be safe.